A high school senior in Chicago has been ordered by a judge to stay away from violent video games after he made a school shooting threat on social media. This comes to us from the Chicago Tribune. The student is unnamed, as he is a juvenile. They don't typically name them in these instances. He responded with irritation to an intense debate about guns and school safety following the Parkland, Florida disaster. And he went on Snapchat and he put a video of himself playing. It doesn't mention which game, but it just says a shooting game in the article. And he wrote, quote, "Y'all need to shut up about the school shootings or I'll do one," end quote. Police responded to the message and arrested the teenager. No weapons were found in his home. He appeared in DuPage County Juvenile Court and was charged with felony disorderly conduct. The public defender says that he was joking, but the judge said his parents could take him home, but he's on indefinite home detention. He ordered he ordered the cell phone to be turned over to his parents, and he banned him from playing violent video games. Quote, "You can play all the Mario Kart that you want," said Judge Robert Anderson of DuPage County Juvenile Court. Hi, Terrence. How are you?
What's up? What's going on, people?
We weren't sure if you were training or not tonight, so.
Yeah, no, it was earlier today, but I'm here.
And your laptop's good to go.
Yeah.
You've got a very nice camera on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot better than the other one.
It's the same one.
Is it?
Yeah. It's the Logitech one.
I don't know why.
Maybe it's because it's a $1,800 laptop. That's probably why.
Oh yeah,
well, they look a little bit better.
But, so I will ask the two of you: do you agree with the judge's decision to ban the student from playing violent video games?
No, I don't think violent video games are the cause of idiocy. I think a lot of it is genes. A lot of it is your environment. One, how are you going to enforce that?
That's a good question.
Two, this kid's just dumb. Like, he needs to be banned from society, maybe. If you're going to go around making threats. I get that, yeah, he was probably joking. But, if you're the public defender, you probably don't want to use the same techniques that Sarah the Huckster B. Sanders uses to defend the president. You know what I mean? Like, he was joking. He called Mexicans rapists. He was joking. He said he was going to shoot up a school. Yeah, he was joking. Like, where's the punchline? Where's the setup? Like, I that just doesn't. That's not how a joke works. I think this kid. I think this kid's just dumb. I think that he needed to be arrested for making a threat like that or whatever they did to him. I think you need to do that because you can't just go around saying stuff like that, right? Like, this isn't your wacky, TV show or whatever. This ain't the Meet the Fockers. You really can't say bomb on a plane.
Or yell fire crowded.
Yeah. Like, that is not cool, man. So I'm glad that he was disciplined. But I don't think that I think the judge was just trying to show how hip he is.
by name checking Mario Kart.
Right, by name dropping Mario Kart. Hey kid, you can play all the Mario Kart you want. Yeah, you didn't know I knew about that shit, did you?
Like, everybody knows about Mario.
Right, like, fuck that's you, yo.
Special.
How about you pass a judgment that can be enforced and stop trying to show the world that you know what Mario Kart is. My wife knows what Mario Kart is. Get out of here, man.
Should the kid be banned from playing violent video games? Look, as a person that had some slightly violent tendencies when he was a younger gentleman.
Younger?
Yeah, when I was a younger gentleman.
Are we talking about like 33 as younger?
Possibly.
What, 33 hours ago?
I played plenty of violent video games as a kid. Those weren't the reasons why I was violent. So,
yo, we all grew up our formative years, maybe a little later for Brad, but we all grew up in the 80s, and there was no more violent time in media than the fucking 80s.
Yeah, look at like the Predator.
You literally had
Terminator.
dudes walking around all oiled up and shit, holding guns bigger than their torsos, shooting aliens with vagina mouths, and like it just like and we are fine
to a certain extent.
I mean, to a certain extent, yeah, but we are fine.
What the pushback would be, this is interactive media. Video games are interactive media. We just watch that. We actually sit in our rooms or in our living rooms holding a controller, controlling the violence. That's what they would say. But like I said, I used to I played Mortal Kombat. Like when Mortal Kombat came out in 1992, I was like 11 or whenever the fuck the game came out. What was it 93, 94? That game was violent just to be violent.
Right. That was the whole point of it.
Yeah, exactly. These games, like, look, nah. Like, should he have been banned? He's an idiot, and I probably would have. I don't know. If I were the judge, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't say you're banned from fucking playing video games because you can't do that. Like, again, how are you going to enforce that? To teach him a lesson, sure. Like, I might say something like that to teach him a lesson, and like have a cop sit outside his house.
I'm sure that's just fucking having police like stand right at his window, just like
just looking in his window sporadically as he's like, "Are you playing any video games?" Like that might scare him a little bit. But I don't believe the games is what did it. So no, banning, it's stupid. He's just a dumb kid. So no, banning video games isn't going to solve anything.
I feel like this only happened because he was playing a shooter when he made the statement on Snapchat.
Like,
I don't feel like the judge would have taken that step if it wasn't for that specific point.
Yeah, you're probably right. I've heard some horrendous things said during playing Call of Duty or any shooter for that matter. That's no different. It's just I don't know. Kid is dumb. Should he be playing video games? If I were his parents, I would just take all his electronics away for being stupid. But
yeah, that's the issue.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the issue that we need to address is the parents. Again, like, stop trying to let the government tell you what to do in regards to shit like this.
Well, hold that thought because that'll come into play a little bit later in the episode. Not our last political story on this episode of Dense Pixels. You're watching the Dense Pixels YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button while you're here and make sure you check out our weekly podcast where we discuss the latest gaming news and our impressions on what games we've been playing.